right, folks, welcome to episode number 2 of the Hypno Lions Roar, the podcast with teeth. So here's what we've got today. First segment, dealing with hypnosis. And we're going to deal with it in such a way of why you need a hypnotist on speed dial. And there's a reason why you need that. Well, maybe you just don't realize that you need one yet. And the reason being is because the significance of having a hypnotist on readily available for you in immediate times. And I encourage you to work with one on whatever it is. I mean, if you've got some challenges from the past that you need to get rid of or get under control, or you've got some depression issues or anxiety issues. And I really do not like hanging labels on people like anxiety and depression. And, you know, people come to me and they say, well, I've been diagnosed with blah, 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 blah. And it drives me nuts. And the reason being is because, like a kid, if you hang a label on them, more times than not, they're going to live up to that label. So why hang the label? I mean, unless it's a good label, unless it's something that is positive and allows them to move forward in a more positive way. Okay. So then you can take advantage of that. But the benefits of having a hypnotist that you are working with, that you can call at a moment's notice, is almost like having your pastor or your insurance agent on speed dial. You want to get in touch with them quickly, because many times if you've worked with the hypnotist before, they can actually work with you on the phone to whatever it is. Let's say you're going in for let's say you have a job interview scheduled and you're nervous about it and all the butterflies are going on. You can't seem to get your ducks in a row and you want to present a good image or a good presentation. Well, that's where a hypnotist can come in and help you with. They can get you settled down, get you focused, get you self-centered. All right. Almost like being an athlete where you get in the zone to perform or to do your job, that you're just solely focused on that, or any other many things that you can do with hypnosis. Okay. But you want to have that, you want to get with a hypnotist and work with them for a few sessions. Make sure that they're somebody that you can work with on an ongoing basis. And you may not call them again for 6 months, but at least you've worked with them and you know who to call when you need that type of help, because you will. Everybody does. Okay. You would be surprised how many top athletes, celebrities, business people, CEOs of companies that have a mind coach. If you want to hang another title on me, mind coach, hypnotist, to help people through those things, to get them focused, to get them brought in. I have people that I work with on a monthly basis, have for the last 2 or 3 years. I have clients that I've worked with, and then they come back months later and say, hey, I've got this. Can you help me? Yeah, and I can help people with pretty much anything. Okay. So you want to have that person on speed dial. And I actually written a book with the title of why everyone should have a hypnotist on speed dial. I haven't finished it yet for a variety of different reasons. But it's been a project that's been going on for a while. Daunting project. So anyway, so that's why you want to have a hypnotist on speed dial to help you through those bumps that's gonna come up. Okay. So now let's move into the area of the carnivore diet and why it's the proper way for people to eat. The carnivore diet is an amazing, well, it's the only way, based on my research, it's the only way that a person should eat. And I'm going to provide some links to you in the notes that's going to take you to and introduce you to the carnivore diet. And the people that are going to be presenting this are medical doctors, people with little letters after their name, people that I respect and that I've researched, and I'll give you a couple links to some of their podcasts as well as their videos for you to watch. I would encourage you that after you watch them, that you go ahead and subscribe to their channel and get their ongoing information to you, because it's going to be valuable to you. But the carnivore diet is a proper way to eat because we are carnivores. We're not herbivores. We were not designed to eat just vegetables or plants, fruits. See, the problem with the plants or the vegetables and the fruits today is, excuse me, I had to take some coffee, but is they've been modified, genetically modified, to the point to where fruits are sweeter. And as soon as you eat them, they spike your glucose, and sugar in your system is not something that you need to have in your system. It causes all sorts of problems. It can feed illnesses. It feeds cancer. Research has shown that if you cut out sugars and complex carbohydrates and eliminate those things out of your diet, that it has a tremendous effect on cancers. It actually kills the cancer cells, because the cancer cells can't grow without sugar. Okay. And there's a little bit more to it, and when we hit that topic, I can provide more details for that to you. But suffice it to say, your complex carbohydrates and your vegetables and your fruits, don't need to eat it. We quit eating it a while back, and anytime that we take vegetables or fruits, we ingest them, it has an adverse effect on us, and not in a good way. But with carnivore diet being the proper way to eat, is everything that you're putting into your system becomes usable, nutrient dense food, and your body extracts everything out of that. And as a result, your bowel movements will become less and less, not because you're getting constipated. It's because your body is utilizing everything in it, and it has no waste. Whereas when you take plants and fruits and so on and so forth, and the fiber is what clogs people up, and that's what's being pulled out. The body is trying to extract the nutrients out of that plant matter, and it can't, and it's got to eliminate it somehow. Think about it. If you've ever eaten asparagus and you ingest it, and you if you think it takes all that time to go through your system, it doesn't, because you need asparagus, and then 2 or 3 hours later go to the bathroom and pee, and it has a very distinct odor because of asparagus. Okay. So the system works very efficiently so long as you're giving it the correct foods and giving it the correct nutrients. And you don't need vitamins or additional, supplements. And even those supplements, when you take them, the body can't extract what it needs out of it, for the different vitamins. It's in a form that the body cannot absorb that. It's like taking, let me show you something here. It's like taking this, it's a plastic lemon. Okay. It's like taking this lemon and trying to make it a part of you. You can push on all day long, and this will never become a part of you because the body can't absorb it. And there's not a nickel's worth of difference between taking the vitamins and ingesting them. I mean, it's going to break down some of it because the body's going to try, and then it's going to cycle it out. And there have been numerous reports that people taking vitamins and going to the bathroom, and they get up and there's the vitamin sitting in the bottom of the bowl. It just passed right through and the body couldn't break it down. Okay. So if you want, you need to make things easier for your body, not harder. You don't make your body work harder than what it needs to do, because you're just creating problems for yourself. Okay. So pretty much that's it on the second episode here. I know it's short. It's something. Some of these are going to be a little bit longer. Some of them is going to be a little bit shorter, more concise and direct and to the point. The hope is that you listen to this and get a little bit of information, extract as much as you can out of it, and then you're able to move on and explore different things that I send to you into the show notes and that. You can always visit me online at www.rmhwhalker.net. That's my hypnosis website. I will be having a website for the podcast here. It's not set up yet. It's in the process. And then I've got some other things that are going to be coming up as well. I'm going to be putting together a men's and women's group for either a Facebook group or a different platform for a group that will meet on a weekly basis for the to help people through the carnivore diet. And that group is going to be designed, or is designed, for people who need to lose 30 pounds or more to get healthy, whether you're pre-diabetic or high blood pressure, or you've got to drop some weight. So I wanted to put together a group, a program that was cost effective, that wouldn't cost, a whole lot of money, and then meet, and then we'll educate and get you to the point to where you can implement the carnivore diet in your life. But also during that, I will be doing group hypnosis sessions for various different things each week, whether it's for sugar addictions, carbohydrate addiction, portion control, eating the right foods, making the right decisions. So I'll be doing hypnosis sessions at the end of each one of those meetings. There will be an interview process that people go through, an introductory process that will explain everything to you, explain the cost. I'm still working out the cost. It's going to be very nominal per month. It'll be a monthly program. You can quit at any time. But I want to draw people together, and I'm separating the men from the women because we have different needs. And the women's group is going to be led by my wife, Deborah, who's also a certified hypnotherapist. And I'll introduce her on this podcast here at some point in the very near future. But she's going to be dealing with the women's groups, and they can do their women thing. And then I will be dealing with the men's group, and we will do our man things and that. But I want to help people as efficiently and quickly as possible to get healthy. And we're going to be using hypnosis in portions of that, or as a part of that, to accomplish that task. And like I say, there'll be an interview process, and on the interview process, there will be a video that people watch that will explain everything, and then there will be twice a week that we'll have a meeting for new people coming in, ask their questions, and then I will take them and put them into hypnosis for the first time and do a to get them acclimated to going into hypnosis. Okay. And I will take as long as I need to with a group of people that I have. I'll probably limit it to no more than 4 or 5, 6 people at a time in that environment. And that because there's certain things that I want to accomplish when I put them in hypnosis and get you preconditioned for hypnosis. That way, when you go into the main group and you're introduced, when we go into hypnosis, everybody is preconditioned the way that I want them preconditioned, and then we very effectively and quickly we can do our hypnosis session. So that's the first session that I do will be no different than the session that I do when I meet with people individually or in person or online as I'm working through them with them. And then there'll be some requirements for that group to monitor, take pictures before and after, and measurements. And this is not something that's going to be for the faint of heart. It's going to be very direct, and you're going to have to be committed. It's as I said in my first episode of this podcast, is you have to become militant in what you want to accomplish, and you have to be very direct and singularly focused in order to succeed. And that's what we're going to do. If you come in wanting to be wishy-washy in that, it's probably not the group for you. It's probably not something that you're going to want to be a part of, because you're going to be held accountable. You're going to be called out, and failure is not an option in this group. It's just not. Okay. Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I have an ego. I like success, and I want to work with people that want success. Okay. So anyway, the other thing that I'm going to be introducing is, let's see, the group, and then I'm a hypnosis trainer for people who want to learn and become a hypnotist. I have a program for that. If you want to create yourself a side business, a side hustle, as they say nowadays, I can help you do that. If your desire is to help people learn, and that, I can help you do that. It's something that you probably want to check out. I'll help you and guide you through the business aspect of it and how to grow in this. It'll be a one-stop shop, because again, I like success. Okay. And there's some other things that are going to be popping up. I'm excited about, but I'll introduce you to those as we go along. But you can always go to the show notes and find it. And you can always email me if you wish. Email is wayne@rmhypnosis.net. Feel free to email me there, or post your comments on the show here, whether you see it on YouTube or Spotify or Apple or whatever it is. I don't know, but that's all being worked out. All right. So anyway, so that is for the day. I am going to be interviewing, getting people to interview probably after about the 5th episode, just so I can use these first 5 episodes to get my legs under me, so to speak, and get everything organized, and then at that point there, I'm going to bring in people to interview. And I think you'll find the interview process and what I do and how I approach things enjoyable. You'll definitely learn something. You'll also be seeing videos of the ranch and the animals and how I do what I do. And we raise cattle. We raise a handful of cattle, and We raise those cattle to process, and we sell those sides of beef to people who want quality beef at a lower cost than what you'll ever get in the store, bar none. You just have to make sure that you have freezer space for it. So we do quarter beef, half beef, and full beef for people. But like I say, we have a handful of cows, and we go through a season once a year. We have them, and there's a limited supply. And I'll be doing giveaways too. That's going to be exciting. And I think you'll like the giveaways that I'm going to promote. But anyway, that's it for now. Enjoy your day. Go out and be good. Have a blessed day and make good decisions.